All right, with head coach Simon Moorfield of the Plattsburgh Tigers, this is Scott Engler with KC Prep Report. It's a big deal for this community, the Plattsburgh community. Haven't been here in over 20 years. What's it been like these past few days, you know, being at school and all the excitement?
It's been great. You know, as far as what we're doing as a team, it's felt special. Not only because of the things we've accomplished this season, but because of the community support. You know, our players, you know, when you're 17, 18, 16 years old, you don't necessarily understand what's at stake, what's in front of you. And our community has rallied around us and has really given us that energy and helped the players really appreciate the moment that's in front of them. So it's been a great experience all around.
Now, being your second year at Plattsburgh and then spent a long time at Truman, you've been in these, you know, big time games there. Do you kind of lean on that in the past and kind of telling these kids, like you said, to appreciate the moment and realize kind of what they're doing?
I mean, every experience is new. Every team is different. And yeah, I mean, it's nice to have some familiarity. You know, you come down south and you're at a big school like Staley, and you see your surroundings, and having that familiarity is definitely an advantage. But again, the group of kids I have with the character they have, they were ready for anything that was coming their way.
Absolutely. So you, as Coach Kemper put it, you put it on them pretty good, you know, when you played earlier in the season. What do you tell your kids to kind of back that up again?
When you play Mid-Buchanan, you know you're in for a fight. They're as disciplined, as tough, as hardworking as a group as you're going to run into at any level. And it's going to be, if we come out and we compete for 4 quarters, we've got a great chance of winning this game. But you can't get caught up in the mistakes. You can't get caught up on a 10-2 run that they're going to go on. You got to be ready to next play and continue to compete. And if we do that, I like our chances.
All right, 2 more. Mid-Buck is no stranger to this game. It seems like they're playing in this game darn near every year. I got to think that's kind of an advantage for them, where your kids, you know, big lights, big stage, made that jump. How big of an advantage do you think that is for Mid-Buck to have been playing in this game?
Experience is everything. And again, for us, you know, Mid-Buchanan graduated 8 seniors last year, and so the culture for them, the expectation for them to be here, but the actual big game experience, you know, we are pretty equal. We started our season with the slogan, "Be the change." And our guys have really bought into believing that they are the change, that this is our opportunity to do something special for themselves, for our community, and really be rewarded for the work they put in.
What does your squad have to do tonight to get to that quarterfinal round? What's a couple things that your Tigers have to do to come out on top?
It's a matter of focus and effort. We have watched all the film. We've executed all the practices. We've ran every sprint we needed to run. If they come out and they are engaged in our game plan, if they match Mid-Buchanan at the level of competitiveness that they're going to bring to the game, like I say, I really like our chances.
All right, Coach. Pleasure. Best of luck out there, and we'll be right back with head coach Bryce Kemper of the Mid-Buchanan Dragons. All right, this is Scott Engler with KC Prep Report with Dragon head coach, Mr. Bryce Kemper, in his 14th season with the Dragons. We first off want to congratulate you on recently getting your 300th victory.
Yeah.
I guess that just means you're getting old.
Yes, I've been here a long time and had a lot of good players. So,
well, we're here tonight, sectional night. You've been in this game several times. A lot of different things have transpired. You've been down at half a lot, came back and won. Do you think that's going to be an advantage for your kids to have that experience in being in this game?
You know, I think it could a little bit. But, you know, I don't know. I've had teams that have come down here. You know, this is a brand new kind of team because we lost so much from a year ago. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see kind of how they react in this. I mean, they obviously just played in a big environment, but, you know, that was the first time we had won and came down here, we were shell-shocked for the first half and had to rally back. So every team's different. It's going to be interesting to see how these guys kind of react.
Last night, what kept you up concerning Plattsburgh and what they can do as a ball club?
Well, you know, they whooped us last time, so that was first and foremost. And then, you know, they play with an incredible amount of energy, and you know, they come down and they're not scared to shoot the ball. There's not a shot they're not scared of, and that can be hard to guard sometimes. And then finally, they put pressure on you. They got athletes, and they'll get out there and pressure you, and they're playing really good basketball. They're just a good basketball team that's already beat us handily once, and we've got to do that and protect that paint. You know, they're really good at getting to the basket and scoring, so we've got to make sure that we defend that, whether it be rebounding or just letting the ball get down there.
So lastly, talking about your team, having that huge win over a big rival in East Buck, how do you get that engine firing again?
Well, that was one of the things we kind of discussed. I mean, you know, we pulled some upsets throughout the years, and we've had a hard time bouncing back in that sectional game sometimes. You know, so that's obviously a concern. We've kind of told them that you're here and nobody thought you were there, so you might as well go out there and play with that same energy and get after it again. But it's certainly a concern anytime you have a big win like that, and then, you know, you got to bounce back. I think hopefully the fact that we've been beaten by this team, it will at least have us motivated and ready to play.
All right. Well, Coach, best of luck tonight.
All right.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you.